blowouts galore, right? Yesterday.
Yeah. Well, late games for sure.
Well, I guess obviously there wasn't a blowout with Houston coming back from 19 down on Jacksonville. Right. The Bears coming back from 10 down on the Giants. There's also a nice game, tight game between the Patriots and the Bucs that we talked about to lead this show.
Yep.
But in terms of intensity and in terms of excitement and in terms of the whole country kind of sitting down to watch, how about the big noon game on Fox? Oof. Where Indiana put its undefeated record on the line trying to win for the first time in Happy Valley, which desperately needed a win with their interim head coach. And they come back from double digits down to take the lead. Phew. And, guys, this catch by Omar Cooper Jr. of Fernando Mendoza's perfectly thrown ball. Mendoza was so on point in this final drive.
It's amazing.
Was so spectacular. But this catch in the back of the end zone, high pointing it, and then getting did he get both feet down?
I thought that as well. I'm like, dang, this was an NFL legit catch.
But he wasn't. He got one.
That's all he needed, obviously.
That's all he needed. People are saying he got two.
Let me give it up. Give it up to Penn State for giving Indiana a game. Give it up to Indiana for coming back after blowing the lead. Give it up to the quarterback who was so dynamite. Gus Johnson, when he finally got his voice back, said, give him the Heisman now, which I'll be honest with you, even as a Wolverine, I'm just saying that's not done yet. Okay? Because Julian is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And Jeremiah Smith, too. But this kid Mendoza was awesome, and that catch was amazing. And all I could think of was this. Let's just say, I'm not trying to speak this into existence. Let's just say Ohio State does beat Michigan for the first time since 2019. Okay? In the Big House, which is a distinct possibility, to be very honest.
There's a chance.
So Indiana and Ohio State, being undefeated, are going to play a meaningless game, which the Big Ten championship now is. So one of these undefeated teams will go into the playoffs off a loss and not undefeated. And I don't want to hear like, hey, it's for a bye week or it's for seeding or any of that stuff, because the equivalent would be this. Last year, the Lions and the Vikings played each other for the top seed, the winning of the division, and going into the playoffs as a road team. And this would in effect be that.
Yep.
But last year, the Lions and Vikings had to play because it was on their schedule. Yeah. This is just like, let's do it so we can rake in more cash in a system that has now made such games fully antiquated. And let's give a team that's sitting at home a leg up. Let's show them Indiana and Ohio State spilling their guts out before you may have to play one of them as a more defrayed team because they've played one more game. And you didn't make your conference championship, but you still make the playoffs. You get to sit at home. You get to not put a thing on the line. You get to put nothing on tape, on film at all. It's so stupid. And that's coming down the pike. That's possible. Why make Indiana, like, if Indiana plays Ohio State undefeated, now you've got a playoff in which to do it. Now you put it for all the marbles. And whoever wins stays undefeated and maybe wins it all. Instead, you're what? Like one of these guys are going to get injured for what? For some trophy brought to you by some soda company?
Would you encourage, let's say, Mendoza to sit out that game?
Well, you're not. I mean, you can't play half speed. You can't. But, like, why would you want, if you're the Big Ten, Ohio State undefeated to play Indiana undefeated? You'd rather have both of them go undefeated into the college football playoffs, which is what it's all about now.
But that's my point. Are we going to start seeing players sit out these championship games and for conferences because the playoffs is what matters?
I don't know. Treat like your conference championship game like it's a bye week?
Yeah. Don't play.
That's the quickest way to get rid of these things.
You know what?
That's the quickest way to get rid of them.
The quickest way to get rid of these things is to have a governing body that does not have its head up its ass.
But
and have
that, though. That's what we have.
Guidance from reality or common sense.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. If we're going all in on college football playoffs, and we are, and I dig it, then why are we making two of the best in a conference play each other for seeding when the seeding does matter, but give us a tiebreak? Figure out another tiebreak. That's it. Figure out another tiebreak. Of course, the way through it to avoid all of this particular scenario is for Michigan to win its 5th in a row against Ohio State. Now, that would be awesome. But in the event that doesn't happen, this is coming. Why would you want to do this if you're the Big Ten, if you're Indiana or Ohio State? Because you might have to face each other in a college football playoff. So you're going to want to see. And plus, why would you want to have a game like this seen twice in 3-4 weeks anyway?
Yep.
It makes no sense. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.